recording. Let's see. Okay, so this is a really like awkward place to start.
Yeah. Oh,
With you.
this is the. I think this is the false start where I wasn't ready.
Oh, you're right. Riveting gameplay right here. Okay.
All right.
Pretty obvious. You actually did better than me because you thought of the super speed.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it's not too important because as you can see, there's a bunch of super speeds in the middle that I could just get right here.
Oh, that's true.
So like, I don't really place like super high priority on super speeding in. Like when for the solo hunt thing, like it was super important to get super speeds on the way in, just
Hmm.
to save time on the way out. But like here, when comp mode's on, like you don't really care.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So is this like a conscious thing you're trying to do where you super speed off the back to get up here?
Uh, I'm not sure what the vision was here. Wait, can we rewind just a sec?
Yeah,
Um, well, I knew I didn't have enough blasts.
but that doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, like
You know
maybe
why?
why I could just super jump.
Oh, wait, you can't see me drawing, can you? Hold on.
No.
Because this blast exists.
Ah, here we are.
This blast is very important. Anytime the picnic or the volleyball court or the wooden structure spawns, this blast is very important. It's the only
Yeah.
blast across like this line
Hmm.
of the map. So it's very important on the way in and on the way out.
Hmm.
Because probably by the time you clear it, this will be respawning. You can grab it. So your line here, I guess I'll use green for you. Is you attempt to do like a wall hit here, but like this
Hmm.
just takes so long. Um,
Yeah.
and as you'll see, I actually blast you because what I'm doing is I'm coming from over here and I'm gonna come up and blast because using a full ultra blast gives you the perfect height to get up here. So I'm gonna
Right.
land here and do this line of 5 points, and then I can look at whatever's left. I can be first to leave, that sort of thing.
Hmm. Yeah.
Where you're gonna be sky high in the air, and you're gonna have to try and pick off these yellows, but I'm gonna be there first. And the nice thing about using this blast is that if anyone else contests you, they're going to be knocked out in a way, and I knock you super high. I mean, I don't even really see people do what you're trying to do very often, but it definitely screwed you up.
I think you already had a blast
I think
from.
I did too.
Yeah.
But what you should have done is go for this blast.
Okay. And like, mm, well, if I so just go for that blast and then you would
Yeah, I
probably
mean,
be
you get
already up
3 points, and also like you shouldn't get this red here
there. Okay.
because you have no super speed or blast. So
Mm.
yes, there is a super speed and a blast that you can get, right? But the thing is, by getting this red, you're gonna let me beat you to them.
Yeah.
And if I pick up this last red, you're not gonna have the chance to do that.
Right. Okay.
There's no way this is 1080p. Okay, so remember that blast that was there? Like I just took it. I took it right now, and
Yeah.
now I have blast advantage and you don't.
Yeah.
And we're both gonna have super speeds, and I get that super speed. So you see what I actually did here? I roll through
Um.
this mega marble, and then
Mhm.
I sit, and then at 1 second before the comp timer, I mega.
Mhm.
And so I have mega marble for 5 seconds, plus coupled with the super speed. Let's maybe watch that spawn for my POV. It would be interesting, I think.
Yeah, I did notice that you're making the most use out of the mega.
Yeah, okay. So I'm coming from the picnic table. I get the super speed. Blast.
Hmm.
Easy 6 points here. And this is very, very, very common for me to do this. I come from the wooden structure, land on the blast, take this mega and chain it into this super speed. Because then we have blast, we have super speed, we have mega, we have everything. There's nothing that we
Right.
don't have. We're prepared for anything.
Hmm.
If it's close, I have mega. If it's far, I have super speed. I have blast for both. And you can see, like, there was no world where you were getting those 4 points. Like, no matter what you did, like, I'm gonna get them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you don't need to go pathing over here for this blast. You should only do this blast on the way in or out of this side of the map. And that's because there's a
Okay.
blast right here that you can see me getting.
Hmm.
And since you went for that blast, I had time to get the yellow before you could contest anything.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not sure what possessed you to do that.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. Because, like, this is the kind of stuff that you're very, like, prone to, is just pulling the trigger on plays that make no sense.
Yeah.
And you will sometimes get a gem, but, like, you just super sped through 2 points when you could have just rolled into 3 and kept the super speed to go
Hmm.
back.
Yeah.
I have tempo for these spawns. I think you just got caught off guard by this next spawn, but the chunk of the
Hmm.
points was behind you.
Yeah.
Like, when you see this kind of thing, like, do you ever, like, think about the context of, like, if these gems exist, the others must be behind you?
Um. Sometimes I do. Like, I've definitely. There is a world where I ignore those two reds, but not all the time.
Okay. Because this is very much like a map knowledge thing. It's like, if these
Yeah.
2 gems are spawned, there's basically two things that can happen. Because obviously there can't just be 2 gems, right? So your
Mhm.
options are, there's like this yellow. Uh, there's this yellow that spawns. My drawing is having a seizure. Okay. There's this yellow that spawns up here, and then there's these gems. So that's option 1, if this gem exists. And the other option is the spawn we're currently seeing, where they're over here. So, by process of elimination, if they are not on the umbrella in the picnic table, they are behind you. And obviously, you have the
Yeah.
radar as well.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I win that spawn just because of that alone.
Burden bush type thing. Not sure what the vision was there.
Yeah, I mean, you're spamming 1 in chat, so I think it was just a little bit of frustration.
Yeah, I think I do. Like, I tend to do more impulsive shit when I'm like under pressure, or I feel like the game is slipping out of hands, and I just need to figure out
Oh,
how.
yeah. This game is very out
If
of
I
hand.
focus on like staying locked in, I think I can do it. I think
I mean, honestly,
this.
this is like the peak of the lead, though. It's like I have more than double your points, but I'm pretty sure you kept it within like 30 the rest of the game.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just have a better line. Well, I mean, I think the real problem is that I just blasted before you,
Hmm.
and you get a whole like 2 points off of this.
Yeah.
I'm doing the mega again.
Yeah.
You see, I'm leaving
Nice.
the spawns and then coming over here, getting the mega.
Hmm.
you get the blast, but I already have a blast. And then, like, what are you gonna do here? Oh, actually, that was pretty good. But, like, you're forced to make some creative play like this.
Yeah, I just got in the mix. Oh my god, I did it again. Oh, it worked out.
I think if you just natural bounced into the wall here.
I thought I was gonna have enough height to not hit the slope. Yeah, I should have done
Yeah, but, like, you know where I am. Like, this is so unnecessary.
that.
Right?
Yeah.
You know I'm off to your left. It's basically going to be equal distance for us. If we just walk up and blast, jump, then, like, we get the points. Like, at worst, we share the points, and you keep a super speed that you don't have to go find later.
Yeah.
So that's a whole spawn loss. And here we are picking up scraps. Okay, so I want to look at this blast. Okay. I want to watch. I wish I could, like. I forget, like, what the button is to watch, like, one frame at a time. But I just want to see, like, are you blasting in the air or not? Yeah, you did. You blasted in the air.
Yeah.
And if you were on the ground, 100% I was flying off into the ocean.
Mm.
Remember what we talked about where your vector is split between vertical and horizontal if you do that?
Yeah.
Yep. So because of that, I'm not going to get completely screwed. But, I mean, anytime you see someone, like, rolling down to this beach, like, if you blast behind them, they are going into the ocean.
Yeah. No, that's interesting because I swore I wasn't like that far in the air, but
Yeah,
it
you
does
were
make a
quite a bit.
difference.
So that's why I was able to still get gems. Yeah, that was not great by me, but you didn't do anything wrong. You weren't going to try for the wall hit?
Mm. Yeah, I wasn't feeling super confident. But I mean, I don't like that wall hit always looks scarier than it actually is. Like it looks like it's
I
gonna
mean, I think it's
fail.
hard to do, but you're down 40 points and you're in position for it. So, like, this is the time where you take a calculated risk, right?
Yeah, I mean, or maybe it was also that I thought that I had a bigger advantage, like you know, tempo wise after blasting you, but I guess not.
When did you blast me? You blasted me into the ground again, man. You're in the air. Let's watch my POV. 1 minute into the game. I want to show you actually what happened on both of these two blasts that you did.
Yeah.
Just to see the effect. Okay, so here I go. You blast me. See? Hardly any
Yeah.
impact. And if I was holding backwards, like, I would have probably still gone off, but because I reacted in time to natural bounce, I was okay. And then this one. No, this isn't the one, is it? Wait, what am I doing?
Nice.
I think I'm trying to deny super speeds here.
Uh-oh.
I was just playing loose.
Ah, here we go.
Yeah. Also because I was in Mega.
You had enough momentum from the mega.
Yep. Surprised I didn't hit you from my POV.
Yeah.
You took my super speed, but as you can see, like there's a lot of super speeds, so like it's fine if you don't get one.
Mm.
Okay, so going back to the wooden structure, you have blast. Let's use the blast. Okay, don't do this little jump on the ramp. You don't need it. This blast amount gets you the perfect height to the top.
Mm.
So instead of landing like
Yeah.
here and then jumping, like you either directly jump up and go for these chain of yellows, or if you're really scared, you can land here and then like bounce up.
Yeah. I committed to that because that was like right before you flew in for the chain of yellows, and I thought I was gonna bounce off and
Yeah.
get them.
Interesting to like pick up the last gem and then like you're already thinking about these leftovers because like this is 2 points that is almost certainly going to lead you away from whatever the next spawn is.
Yeah.
So unless you get like extremely like there's basically two spawns that you would benefit from this, and anything else is a loss.
Yeah.
But like I get it in a way because you're down like 40 points.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I would have done that if
I
it
don't
wasn't
think
so
so
low.
either. But like even down 40 points, I feel like this is still a net negative play. It's that bad.
You don't want to make a habit out of it.
Yeah, you really don't. There I go. Cool. Neat little play. Okay.
Okay.
I really think you just need to think about the default more. Um,
Okay.
maybe let's watch a couple spawns of me to just get an idea of what I do in this area.
Yeah.
I'll put this on. Leave. You actually picked up the last red there, which gave me this blue, by the way.
Oh yeah.
You never want to pick up the last red in this shark area.
Hmm.
That gave me that blue for sure. Although you did have a valiant attempt, I remember that. So I'm leaving these spawns early, right?
Yeah.
And I'm coming here. Like I know the routes. I know the routes. So like I super speed through another super speed. I know that this blast here is a suitable substitute for the one in the center. So even though you cut to the center first, I know that where these blasts are.
Hmm.
And there's like one here. The main one is right here. There's another one back here. There's one on the left
Okay.
side over here. And I feel like you couldn't tell me that at all on this sort of map. So
Yeah. Definitely.
and I'm chilling. I have blast. I have super speed, and I have a great line for this because I'm near the middle. And then I leave the sun. I get a super speed and a blast to cover my bases in case you pick up the last ones. But once I see you're not doing that, I path over here towards the mega and then sit with the comp timer.
Mhm.
And then I'm in a great position. You make the best of it, but I still win the spawn. So anything in this area is like super good. I really didn't get that yellow, huh? Good blast. Yeah, we already saw this. Okay. Yeah. It's a map knowledge issue.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have like the same kind of characteristics we've discussed on other games where like you don't assess risk right, or at
Hmm.
least commit to risks that you don't think through because like comparing the two situations where um number one was like the yellow on the volleyball courts. You
Yeah.
basically super sped through 2 points and gave up the rest of the spawn for no
That's
reason.
my Apex head shit.
And then number two, you didn't wall hit for the blue. in the ocean. So like this one is more likely to work and more profit. Like if you get this one, you get a blue, you deny me a blue, that's a 10-point swing. This one, you for sure lose points doing. And it's a higher
Yeah.
risk play than just rolling through. And you went for one. You didn't go for two.
Yeah.
Um, and this is the kind of consistency that we need to find a way to weed out of your play bit by bit.
Mhm.
It's not going to happen all at once, but
Right.
this gives windows of opportunity to other players. And there's like maps where you play where you don't give these windows. Like when we played Triple Trail, like you got a lead and you ran with it, and there was really no way back in the game for me. But like that's exceedingly rare from your play. So we need
Mhm.
to figure out how to do that more. And that was the last game of the session too. So like I'm surprised you were like still thinking like the smartest of the set at that point. Something
Yeah,
to
I
think
know.
about maybe. Okay, what next?
Well, that triple trail game, that like blast on the outer blue island was really was a game changer. I remembered that last review. Or near the cannon.
I can't really hear you well. You're kind of quiet.
Oh, I was saying like on triple trail, I remember that that blast on the blue island that's kind of near both cannons. That really helped me.
Yeah, you definitely
Yeah.
built momentum well and kept it.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, what else do you want to look at?
Hmm.
Do you want to look at
Dare we
ramps
look at
revamped?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's do ramps for ramps. I feel like triple decker is one that that was just totally like map knowledge.
Okay.
Um, but like I can I don't need to play triple decker anytime soon. Ramps revamped, that was interesting because I felt like you totally cooked me on the blues.
Yeah. Okay, when was that? That was 2 maps from now. Okay. This is one where I'll definitely go to my perspective a few times
Hmm.
because I feel like the way I play the map is just different than everyone else. Kind of like Sprawl. Although on this map, I think you could say my way is better.
Fuck.
What are we doing? Okay, so we have super speed. We both do the same play here. You actually do a better bounce. But like, is the plan just to get blast and then like whatever?
Yeah, I was so yeah. I mean,
Why don't we just super speed back on the map here and then get another one on the way up?
I thought that you were because I thought you were gonna get the last two and then I'd be without a super speed. I think what I could I have maybe like gotten the gravity modifier and then the
Oh,
super
I
speed.
mean, yeah, yeah. So all the time I will go for that gravity modifier. I used to never
Yeah.
use gravity modifiers on this map, but what I would probably do if I pulled off this like bounce right, like you can do better than me, I would get this yellow and I would go down on this gravity modifier and then like go up to the blast and I'm ready for whatever is next.
I don't know why I didn't. I sometimes do that. I mean, I know I should. Like, yeah. Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Now I know.
The main place where I'm going to use these modifiers is basically here, here, and the other side of the map where you need to get the points on the ramps with the blockers. Those are the
Right.
only times that I really will. I don't really use like these side ones very much. But something like that everyone knows about ramps revamped is that like if you go out of bounds, you're gonna be falling for a long freaking time.
Oh yeah.
The box is huge, and so like the only time where you ever want to fall off on this side is if you're kamikazing 7 points through this, and even
Hmm.
then it's kind of debatable because you're just falling for so long,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna always have a super speed when you respawn either.
Hmm.
Um, so once you're down here, like you definitely need to super speed backwards, and then you have so many options for like super speed on the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be afraid to use your super speeds. Like, it's crazy. I have to tell you this because on every other map you're just like spamming them.
Yeah.
But there's super speeds everywhere on this map. Like, you need to get comfortable using them towards trajectories where you know there's another super speed.
Hmm.
You easily could have gotten that second gravity modifier as well.
Right.
But yeah, at this point I'm just chilling. I try to get blast, and you took it. That's actually what I was doing, by the way, is I was waiting the 7 seconds for this blast to respawn once I saw you took it.
Hmm.
But you were smart to deny it, so good job. Why didn't you go for the blue?
Um. hmm. I I think you either noticed it first, like your camera was quicker to pick it up, or I mean, yeah, because see, my as
Let's
soon as I
look.
saw,
Let's compare the difference in like what we had to work with.
yeah, I mean, you were also just a little bit closer, but like,
Yeah, so I'm intentionally waiting for this blast,
mhm.
but you take it. I'm looking the same direction you are, man.
Ah,
Because I
yeah,
mean, this is the right direction to look because more than half the spawns are this way, right?
yeah,
I just turn around and 180 faster than you.
hmm,
But like you're the commitment guy. Like you pull the trigger like that. And this is a map where you need a high level of commitment to get the blues.
yeah,
And sometimes you're gonna miss, and that's fine. And sometimes you're gonna hit the blocker, and like that sucks. But
hmm,
it is what it is. Like I find more often than not, by just pulling the trigger, you're gonna get more points than you lose.
hmm,
So just consider that at least.
yeah. And it did feel like from where I was standing, I just didn't have a great, as good of a line, like full blast and. Oh,
Good job stopping your speed. We both blasted each other. Okay. I guess I just don't like get why you did this.
hmm.
I mean, it was okay, but like, why didn't you just jump blast up and get the gravity modifier?
uh, I thought, and thought that was gonna take too long because I was like
Yeah. I
fighting.
mean, this is okay. Like, okay, that's not okay, but why are we going back for this? We have no power up.
Yeah,
I mean, good wall hit, but like,
yeah, like I wasn't sure whether it's like okay to get it without a power up if your gravity is facing
no,
the
no,
right
no,
way.
definitely not. Because look what happened here. Like,
I mean, I got lucky.
you
So,
got lucky, and it was still bad. Like, you had to wall hit away, and I get the blue.
hmm, okay.
Um, you need to find a suit. I mean, there's a super speed over there on your right, so just go do that. And also, if you didn't take the gyro and use it, you would have had that gyro there still that you could have worked with.
Hmm.
Oh, you're getting nothing here. Yeah, I mean, you're just caught out here. You're basically the only spawn that you win there is the very bottom ramp one. So why did you want to go all the way over here to the super speed?
To
Like,
get the blast,
yeah, to get the
but
blast, but you don't have to get this. You're rolling up a hill, and there's super speeds on your left and your right of the blast.
oh yeah, that's a big. I definitely have tunnel vision for that like one super speed down the middle.
Okay.
I keep thinking about the side.
My preferred super speed is this one on the left because you can just roll up here and then jump and you get it, and then you have elevation as well.
Yeah.
So I'll do that a lot. Now, if you're rolling down this hill, like yeah, definitely like at the start of the game, you just get that blast, you get the gravity modifier, and then you start rolling back down. But if you're going up the hill, definitely jump off to the left here. That
Okay.
loses you this blue and basically the whole spawn. I mean, you're just lost, man. Like,
Yeah.
this is another incidence where like you don't consider what's gonna happen when you pick up the red when there's multiple reds left.
hmm
Because I'm at this moment getting the other red.
Okay.
So like look at where I am.
hmm
Now let's look at the gems you get and think about what I'm likely to get. So what would you say I'm likely to get right now, having just gotten the blue?
Probably just like the two, right down the middle.
Yeah.
Uh,
But you're not thinking about what I know, which is that you just super sped in the air and don't have a power up.
right. Mhm.
So you
Yeah.
did well to get the blue here with the power up you had. But I definitely
I
had
have.
tempo because I had super speed.
Yeah.
I feel like you're never really thinking about where I am.
Mhm.
Because like
In what
I
like
I
in
feel
what
like you
sense?
can make this faster. You're like slowing down here.
Well, hmm, I need to look at that skill shot again because like my problem is I always like when approaching it from that gravity, I either like will
It's
pick
hard,
this
yeah.
and then yeah.
But you're the skill shots guy. This is something that you need to have down.
Okay.
And you let me cook you getting the blast on the way out too.
hmm
So we are in big trouble for the next spawn. We have no power up, we have no blast. And props for making the best of a bad situation, but you're not like you're thinking about you're like you're thinking about the gem. You're not thinking about the power up when you're flying through the air with no super speed.
Yeah.
And so I deny the super speed too, and then I mean this is just gonna continue. Okay, why'd you go for the blue?
Mm, yeah, I don't know. I think in my head I've been treating that as like close to equal
It's
with
not.
everything else. It's not okay.
It's 7 points on the left. So what is the ideal line here is that you actually come up here and you get the red and the yellow, and then you assess the situation.
Yeah.
This is the midpoint theorem of basically spawn routing. You go through the midpoint of the total worth, which is these. It leaves your options open. At this point, you have 3 points. You can either go left for 4 or right for 5. That's pretty comparable, right?
Yeah.
So that's a great place to be. We have 3 guaranteed.
hmm
But if we just shoot for the 5, one, it's a harder shot, so we need to make it and time it with the blocker.
hmm
And also, it's all or nothing. If I do the same thing and I beat you here, that's no points for you. Um,
hmm
so for this reason, like the preferred line is that. I mean, it's also very easy if you're coming down. Like if you're the gravity's the other way and you're like rolling down to the spawn. But you basically just go from this red yellow, and then you see where I am at. If you can get the blue by like super speeding through here, pick up this super speed, have it ready to go. Like yeah, you go for the blue because it's 5 instead of 4, and it denies me. But otherwise, like you're fine with this because you're gonna get probably 3 points and leave a red. Um, so yeah, anytime this like blocker blue spawns, like think about the 7 points on the left
Okay.
because basically I'm always gonna go for the one on the left. It's more points and it gives you more options. Crucially, I mean that's the real point is that you have so many options. Okay, I make a fool of myself. I mean, I had the right line, I just didn't time it. Oh, that was sad. Okay, basically tie game at this point. You see what I mean? Like where I'm standing, like I have more options.
Yeah.
And also, like, we still don't have a power up, by the way.
Right.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. So, like, those blocker blues, like, if you know the lines from the center well, then, like, you're going to clean them up if you just stand there. Like, you're not standing in the center. It's just the default. Just
Mhm.
think about it. It's just kind of the general premise of defaults where, like, yes, there's like if you know how to do the skill shots from the whole map, you're going to be better. Like on Horizon, if you know how to be comfortable everywhere landing the skill shots, you're going to be comfortable. But I basically just make a whole complex map of difficult skill shots into just reasonable skill shot difficulty that is more limited in scope but more reliable from the center. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you can find the way to reliably position yourself there to negotiate over blast control and then get these side blues, like you're gonna be in a better place.
Mhm.
Which is what we're doing right now, but only after I taught you a harsh lesson. Good job
Mhm.
getting the blue though. What were we thinking there?
Uh, Trying to find a way to get back to the default.
Yeah, we just don't have a power up for so much of this game.
Yeah.
It's a huge, huge problem. This map absolutely sucks to navigate if you don't have a power up. Oh man. Still don't have a power up. Okay. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's the last gem, right? So like when you super speed through it off a cliff, like that's the whole next spot for me.
Mhm. Yeah.
Even if you like do manage to knock me out of bounds here, I'm falling towards the out of bounds box, but you're like shooting off of it. You're gonna take a long time to respawn.
Yeah.
And I mean it's a reasonable respawn, but you're out of control going down the hill.
Yeah.
Just generally like don't make kamikaze plays over less than 5 points.
Okay.
Because I mean I see you do that a lot. It's like you're pulling the super speed over 2 points, 3 points, and it's just like this makes it. You're more out of control than I am. I basically have tempo and I have stability,
Mhm.
and you're having to like steady yourself at the time, and that gives me valuable time to get an advantage to the next spawn. That was an okay line,
Yeah.
but I mean, once again, you're left without a power up. You go through, you pick up the last gem. You don't have a power up. I have blast. And I'm also denying a lot of super speeds from you by like going and getting the ones first that are in the area. Did you know that was respawning?
Uh, Probably not.
Okay. Do you know where the super speeds are like by heart on this map?
No. Yeah. I don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
some of them, but like, yeah.
So the ones in the middle, like that one that you just got that respawned, like I know where they are and I'll sit there
Easy.
if I know it's going to come up.
Right.
So in the middle area, it's pretty important that you like figure out where they are.
Yeah, yeah, I can do that.
Oh no.
Oh,
It was hard.
I think at this point I just started dicking around.
Yeah, that's valid. No. Oh, that's where the taunts came from.
Hmm.
Okay, 7 seconds left. This is whatever. Okay. I want to watch the same game from my POV because I'm playing entirely differently than you are.
Okay.
I just like route the spawn with purpose, knowing like what I'm gonna do after. Like I have the plan. Right now, you're like half the plan's half baked, right? I see it a lot. You know where the blast is. You know the blast is important, and you want to get the blast, right? You want to come over here. You want
Hmm.
to get this blast. And it's like that's good. That's good. That's a great start. It's gonna give you blast prio, and it's crucially gonna deny me your opponent from having blast. And to be honest, this game I didn't blast you that much. Like you had that element mostly down. There was like a couple spawns where it made a difference for me, but I mean I wouldn't say at all that you lost this game by blasting. Um, it was entirely based on like the overall like routing, commitment, and knowledge of like power up economy. So
Yeah.
let's look at how I'm doing that in this match.
Hmm.
And we already saw this spawn. I try and wait. So at this point, I know you have blast advantage on me, which is why my best play is to just hard commit as soon as I see a blue. Okay. So would you have used the super speed here?
Probably not because I would want to save it.
Right, but I know where
You know,
my next super speed is. I actually
yeah.
have two options. I have this one, and I have this one.
Yeah.
And no matter which of them I go for, I'm still going to be in a central location. And I can
Mm.
see I'm tracking you. I know that you're going to want to go for this blast as your next move. And so if I use my super speed here, it's an investment. I deny you the blast. I get a blast of my own, and the super speed's essentially free. The only cost of it is I'm
Yeah,
going to be
yeah,
in an unusual position relative to the center.
yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. So you got to commit to these plays. You commit to plays, but they're not like the smart plays. So you just need to think on your feet a bit faster and kind of get this down to routine.
Right.
I mean, the map is not that big. Like this center lane from the center down to the bottom is like where all the action happens.
Yeah.
Like, would you have committed this super speed?
Like 50% of the time.
Because I'm only doing this because I know where the next super speed is. I'm gonna go get it, and then I bounce
Yeah.
off. It's confidence in where my next power up is, right?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see.
And so this gives me so much freedom. I'm able to commit to these sorts of plays because I know where my next move is.
Hmm.
And so even though like some people might be faster than me at actually executing them, my routing is very reliable. Like, even if I make mistakes like this, like I'm still able to still contest for points.
Right.
And I super speed like right here. So I super speed towards another super speed, knowing I have 2 seconds to get there, and this is gonna be the better play to get positioning for my next spawn.
Right.
And it actually gives me a line on this blue. That would have been a much harder blue to get if I was still at the bottom here. Now, if I was faster here or more in control, what I would have done is I would have done this and then looked for this if you didn't have it yet. But I kind of screwed up my gravity. And right here, I pick up the last red because I know there's a super speed right above me,
Mm,
and I have
yeah.
momentum into it. And that ultimately is enough to give me that blue as well. Same play right there. Gotten mileage out of that set play twice now.
Mhm.
I was actually going slow there to
Getting
try and land a blast on you, but you hard committed to that 2 points, so.
yeah. Sometimes I try to do that where like I try to swipe something faster than you can land a blast on me. Like it doesn't. It is definitely not appropriate for all situations, but like
Yeah.
um,
I think
sometimes
this
I
is
do that.
actually a misplay by me because I should have looked to try and blast you first.
Mm,
But I mean, either way, I'm gonna come out with more points from this spawn, and I'm gonna save my blast, so it's not the end of the world.
hmm.
You had to commit blast there. I'm getting 6 points.
I'll go through and memorize where all those super speeds are.
Yeah, that completely boned me, but it's whatever. I'm not afraid to go for a second try though.
Mhm.
You played this well, but you can see I'm going intentionally slowly to try and blast you off course. But
Mhm.
you did well to get it with the super speed. I mean, I obviously could have beaten you there, but I didn't think you were gonna commit with the super speed back, which is really well played by you.
Mhm. That's the spawn where I was doing whatever.
Oh, by the way, I have no power up here. You see how I just wait here on this spot?
Oh yeah. Okay.
You don't even see it because I know
Good.
exactly where it is.
Yeah.
I was in the best position, but I just think I still win the spawn. And I'm routing in ways that like I know I don't have blast right now. I'm routing in
Mhm.
a way of the spawn where I'm coming back towards the blast when I'm done. I could have
Yeah.
started on the left, right? I could have started. I could go up on this yellow, right? This yellow, come back down, get the gravity modifier. But the blast isn't over here. So by coming up and around back towards the blast, I'm giving myself options on the next spawn.
Mhm.
And you see how if there's no blue, like I'm not in a hurry. I have blast advantage. Like
Yeah.
screwing you up is just as effective as me doing it, and it's much easier to screw you up than it is to get all the gems on ramps revamped.
Mhm.
I didn't even commit the super speed there because I knew you were off to the right somewhere or left, and that super speed lets me get the rest of the spawn. Right here, another great example of using a super speed when I know I can get another one.
Mhm. Wait, can you run that back?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm coming down.
Use that one.
So I end up getting
And
5 points here. I wall hit towards the center, or fail at it, but still works. We blast each other. Kind of a nothing spawn. You see how I actually got it wrong that time. I thought there was super speed there, but it was off to the right. I never used these trims to try and turn around as much as I did this game, but it's definitely something you can do. So once I see that you have the better line here, or more commitment, like I don't even bother committing. I go slow and
Yeah.
I'm there to pick up the pieces if it goes wrong, as it often does on this map. Wait, I didn't even blast you. What happened? Oh, I think you just messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can see that I made like a lot of mistakes in this game, but I was still able to win by a pretty healthy margin.
Hmm.
It's just very
Yeah.
like hard to beat me when I'm doing this sort of routing. And if you can incorporate that into your play and like actually have the mechanical skill to hit the skill shots more reliably, like it's gonna be very hard to beat you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can see. Yeah, just like the mental map of the super speed is
Yeah,
pretty
you
good.
just need to have confidence in your routing and map knowledge. And I mean, on every basically review that we've done, like you don't have confidence in your map knowledge at all. Um,
Yeah.
so that's probably the area that needs the most work right now.
Mhm. I feel good about it though, because that's one of the easier things to fix.
Oh yeah, it's not like there's anything fundamentally broken in your play other than the risk management thing that I think is just
Yeah.
intrinsic to your playstyle.
Right. Mhm. Well, yeah. No, that was cool.
Okay.
Hmm.
Any other questions for today?
No, I think that was very enlightening.
Good. Yeah, I think the ramps for Vamp 1 was a good one to look at for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to go get
Cool.
dinner then. I'll talk to you later. Good luck with the soul
Alrighty.
hunt.
Enjoy. See ya.
See ya.